hello, Scoops.
Welcome back
To your favorite Tuesday twins. We're in a little bit of we're in a chipper mood today.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I like a smell, spring in the air. Like,
Do you?
there's a whiff.
I think
Barely a whiff, but
I think that's the smell of your salted caramel cappuccino that you
just finished up.
just finished up.
From the cafe of Sarah.
Cafe Sarah.
Cafe Sarah.
That's a good place to go. I hear they have good coffee there.
Homemade syrups.
Homemade syrups. Whew, coffee's always hot.
Woo. And the girls are hotter. Oh, I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday.
And that you had a great Valentine's Day coming out of that weekend, Valentine's Day weekend.
We hope you're still loaded up with chocolates.
Yeah, maybe some of you have raided the
Still
grocery store
feeling
like we do.
pink. Yep. Still feeling all the good vibes, the pink vibes.
Maybe your flowers are still alive.
And if not, you can still get some on discount today.
And you
in
know
store, I
what?
bet.
Trader Joe's always has affordable flowers, so you can afford to buy. I can buy myself.
Okay, but in all
flowers.
seriousness, Trader Joe's flowers are the GOAT. Like,
They're so good.
go there for every flower need, whether you're making a centerpiece, whether you're doing bouquets, whether you're giving someone a gift, like they always deliver and they last.
My friend, for her wedding, we got flowers from Trader Joe's and made bouquets.
and they looked gorgeous.
Let me tell you, I did not know I could make a bouquet like that. And I was like, I don't even want to think about how much money I spent on my wedding flowers because we got we
did too.
the wire and we got the ribbons and the little cute pins to like make it. I was like, people were like, where did you get your flowers? I was like, oh my God, they think they're professional. So
hire me.
yeah, Trader Joe's flowers. I mean, you can afford to get yourself a little $5.99, $4.99, on occasion.
Like, yeah, I think, Colin and I definitely spent probably like $1,000.
I mean, flowers are so expensive for
Right?
wedding.
Yeah.
Bare minimum flowers at a wedding. You're like,
You barely whisper the word wedding and they're like, oh, that's going to be an upcharge of 5,000%.
I know. No, I mean, it's crazy how expensive
But yeah.
flowers can be. So
Always TJs for everything.
TJ's for everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get straight to it so you can
get back to
cozy
eating those chocolates.
in. Yeah,
get back to eating those chocolates.
sit down, put your feet up, have your chocolates out, and let's just have some girl time. We're in a very chill mood. Let's just have some girl time.
We're in our cozy corners
Yeah.
of the world.
Yeah. Well, Leah's coming off of Hawaii, so
I'm
she's all zen
vibed,
down.
I'm chill,
She's all zen down.
guys. I'm also dealing with a little jet lag, but it's fine.
Fine.
It's fine.
Would you want to start with your in? Then?
Yeah. My in is gonna be pastels because especially,
cool.
and,
I'm
white,
the one
I don't
wearing
know if white
pastels
is technically
today.
a pastel, but like Sarah's the epitome of pastel queen right now. Especially after being in Hawaii where everything's like brighter. They're like flowers. I feel like people are just wearing brighter things too.
Yeah.
And like the fruit is vibrant and all this stuff. And then coming back here, I'm like, where the pastels go, you guys? So I'm all into the pastels. I think we need to embrace that. And especially from February into March, I feel this every single year where I'm like, I need color. Like, I don't want any dark colors. I want only
know.
vibrant, bright. Like, give me yellow, give me pink, give me blue. So that's where I'm at.
Luckily, in New
My
York,
water bottle. We both have our pastel, our little lavender.
little lavender moment.
Hydration.
Wow, that was very synchronized. It's like we're twins or something. Well, there's so many random things we do. We're like, we didn't plan that. Okay, well, we'll just go with it. We can like vibe each other. It's like, oh, and then bring the couple.
I do this all the time where I notice we're sitting exactly the same. Like we were just sitting exactly the same. And then I'm like, I must change.
Must change.
Something.
I'm gonna cross my other leg, so we're not exactly the same.
We'll just be Miriam just now. It's fine. It's fine. We're not
But yeah,
clones.
going into March. Amanda, we're not in March yet, but like there's hope. At least in New York, like sometimes the like Lenten roses start popping up. Like you see some little touches of life.
It's enough to keep the morale like hoping.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a sense of hope.
I mean, in Michigan, it was like, yeah, maybe in May. Like, here's the hoping.
Yeah, because didn't we go to DC last year for the cherry blossom at the end of March?
Yeah.
It was like the first week of April, end of March.
Yeah.
Which I feel like just on the East Coast, DC is a little bit more like moderate weather, but it's just like things start,
Yeah. But when
evening out.
when mom came here for her birthday, two Marches ago, like there was one tree that was starting to bloom, and I took like a picture with her.
Yeah.
And
So
that
like,
was first week of March. I was like,
so I'm feeling the hope, and
it has
especially
been extra cold this year, so it might be pushed back, but we're hoping.
every year when they say like, oh, the groundhog, whatever, saw a shadow, it didn't, and they're like, it's gonna be a long winter, friends.
It's
I'm like,
already been a
nah,
long
yeah,
winter.
whatever. But like, this was an extra cold, snowy winter.
I'm not complaining. I wanted some snow, but like now it's time to move on.
Because I feel like last winter was so like mild that we
Barely got any snow.
we didn't get, or I mean, I guess like the cold lasted longer, but yeah, I felt like we hardly got any snow. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
if it's gonna be this cold, like at least give us
If it's gonna be cold, give us some
clean
snow.
palette, because I'm tired of looking at like the gray, like empty trees and like the kind of gross, concrete and stuff. So yeah, can't complain. But give me some pastels. I want to see
the
those pastels,
pastels.
break them out.
Yeah, time for the pink. I know Valentine's Day is behind us, but like let's keep the pink. Let's keep the reds. Let's keep the vibrancy.
Yeah, changing out some of the dark denim for like some white little ecru action.
Some little floral denim going on.
Yeah.
What
What about you?
my in. Wait, I was literally just thinking of my in. Oh, my in is Leah's been on vacation. Andrew has midwinter break coming up, so we are going to Florida, and then the next week Leah and I are going to Florida.
You guys,
so
Sarah's gonna be home for literally like one day.
no,
No, one day, because then you come to me and then we fly.
I'm home for a couple days and then we go back. But good things are meant to be repeated. I'm like,
we had to do our St. Pete trip,
yeah.
and so then Sarah's like, okay,
But
well,
it didn't line up with like our twin dates. Didn't line up with when Andrew's vacation dates
so
are.
like, I guess we're in.
And Andrew was like, sit down. I need to talk. I was like, what's wrong? And he's like, I want to go on vacation. I was like, okay.
Absolutely.
And he's like, look, okay. He didn't say it quite so seriously, but he was
Andrew just be like, yeah,
he was like,
we should go
So I have, because he wasn't teaching before this year. Like he had a little pause. He was doing an office job, but then he's like, now that I'm back to teaching and I have a long midwinter break, like we should go somewhere. Okay. He's like, somewhere
Absolutely.
warm. I'm like, we go to St. Pete. So, and we love the food there.
It's like it's not like a second home, I wouldn't say, but like we've gone there so many times that like we fit, like the minute that we drop into St. Pete, we're like, yeah,
We know our spots, and it
feels like a well-worn pair of shoes.
It's just like an easy place to take a vacation to, because it's like there's good food. It's easy to walk. I know
So
we've talked about this,
bite-sized.
but so excited to go to Florida now that Leah has filled me with nice island vibes, tropical vibes. I'm like, I'm ready to see a palm tree. I'm ready to eat some Cuban food. I love Cuban food. Oh my gosh. No, I do. That was a cry from my soul.
Cuban food.
That was literally a cry from my soul for
And one of our favorite bakeries in the world.
Cafe Clementine.
Literally.
Or they call it Clementine Bake Shop. Clementine. It's in the
One
art
of it-
museum in St. Pete. And like
It was one of you who cued us in on
Yes,
that. They were
our
like, "Did you
followers
know
were
there's
like-
a great bakery inside? What is it? It's the museum. What's the museum
art
called?
museum. I don't know what the name of the
Like
but
the
it's
St.
an art
Pete Art
museum.
Museum, like right by the water, right by the pier." And
Like the most exquisite. Like Lee and I eat a lot of pastries, guys. The
This
most
is top tier. Top tier.
exquisite. You walk in and you're like, I need one of everything.
like we have not had a bad anything. It's so like, and it's just quality.
and they've extended their hours, so like
Well,
their
'cause
days. Because
it used to just be like Friday, Saturday, I think.
or it might have been Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But now it's like Tuesday.
Yeah, now they're open a lot, but
So-
it's so pretty. There's like stained glass kind of in this museum window, so you just sit there,
Watch the
bask in
light
sunlight,
fall
and eat
on
some
the
of
pastries.
literally the most insane pastries ever. Like I am so jealous of you guys who live there and can have those on a regular basis, because
It'd be dangerous.
yeah, it would be beautifully dangerous.
It'd be like, whoa, how many days in a row have I come here? But
If I lived in St. Pete, I would like go to that spin class in the
Oh, yeah.
mornings, go walk along the pier with my pastry from
love the
Cafe
pier.
Clementine, and it would just be like a beautiful life of beach paradise.
yeah, there's like the different realities of yourself. If you're like, if I lived
Yeah.
somewhere tropical, who would I be?
Yeah,
Not
I
this
know.
hardened
I feel
New
like-
Yorker. with
I wouldn't have to be wearing my snow
with a
boots
stank
right
face on the street. You know, I feel like I wouldn't even have a stank
You
face
just
if
be
I
like,
was
Morning. How are you? How are you?
Hi.
Great. How are you?
have my
Nice to
juice.
see you.
Like what would I drink? What would I
I just
eat?
need a green juice right now. I'm just hankering for a green juice.
Yeah, I mean, like couldn't tell you
Just
last
put a
time I had
little
a green juice.
spirulina in there. Thank you.
Yeah, a little coconut, water.
I know.
But-
I got to dip my toe into what Island Leah would be like. She was a nice girl.
Yeah, Yeah, she was.
If anyone's seen the people we made on vacation, it's Vacation Leah versus
Oh, is
like
it?
real life. That's like a thing that they say in the movie, like Vacation Alex versus like actual Alex.
I read that book a long time ago. I haven't seen the movie, so
Colin and I just watched it, and I was like, oh, I know I've read this book, and then watching the movie, I was like, I think I didn't read this book.
maybe I think some people have said they've taken some liberties too. So
Yeah, but it was cute. Highly recommend.
yeah. So Florida, Leah's in pastel. Mine is Florida. What's your out?
I guess this goes off of like coming off of like a beautiful like tropical vacation, but my out is like processed foods. You know, like in the dead of winter.
Besides spam, because that falls in a different category of.
Yeah, that falls into like cultural foods. I don't know. I don't know if it's pretty processed, probably. But like, especially being in hibernation mode in the winter, it's like I want crackers and like comforting things, and a lot. Sometimes that like comes in a box, right?
I mean, like 9 times out of 10, it comes in a box.
I mean,
Like Annie's mac and cheese.
sure, but I mean,
Triscuits,
Yeah.
extra toasted Cheez-It.
like pop. Yeah,
Girl
like
Scout
cookies,
cookies.
white cheddar pop, like stuff like that. Like in the winter, especially, I feel like I'm like I just want
Hibernation mode.
comforting things.
Yeah.
I want my snacks, you know.
Yeah.
Is it cheese flavored? If not, no thank you. You know, and coming off of like a more warm weather, like tropical kind of vacation. And I felt this coming back from Mexico too, is like all I want is ripe fresh fruit and like kind of just like lighter, like I want fish and I want especially fruit. Like I just want like really
Pineapple, mango.
like I want a fruit plate in the morning. I want to have some like fish and fruit in the afternoon for
guess
dinner.
it
I want
makes
like you know
sense.
sushi. It's like
Well, also it's warm, so it's like those are the things you want when it's warm.
yeah. Like I don't like I want some melon. I want some papaya. Like I just don't want it to be. I mean, fruit is carby, but I just don't want it to be like grains and like
I see what you're saying. Like it's just like the season, Leah, right? Like you're in like your warm weather mode.
yeah. And I feel like leaving Hawaii too is like Hawaii. You just feel so like when you eat that way, your body feels good.
Yeah.
And you feel like I just feel like I'm more in tune with my body when I'm eating that way too. And then coming back and I'm like, oh, it's cold and I have crackers in my pantry.
But my
still,
body
and
feels
like,
good when I stuff it with Cheez-Its.
Girl Scout cookies.
Extra toasty Cheez-Its. They have to be extra toasty.
Oh, absolutely. Colin got a new kind for our flight that was like Jack cheese, spicy Jack cheese, extra toasty. And I was like, I didn't know they
did the other ones. extra
honestly,
toasty.
I think the extra toasty just plain is the best, but I was just like, they make types of these now.
Wow. They must be popular.
So-
I mean, I commend them on that.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I'm out of my kind of like comfort food era. Like I just really want like fresh fruits and vegetables and like and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be like sore out of luck for a while, but you know, I'm gonna do the best I can. Do the best I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. You'll be like, excuse me, can I have a mango? And it's going to be like hard as a rock. You're like,
Oh my gosh, I know. I'm like,
Excuse me?
go to the New York fruit vendors to like get some good berries and stuff.
excuse me, do you have a pineapple? Oh, also not in season? Great.
Like, ma'am. I'm like, you don't have wild ahi tuna just like at.
oh my God.
You're
If,
just-
if you go into the fruit stand and ask for ahi tuna, I would smack you in the head and tell you to move on. Be like, Leah, what are you doing?
I mean, they have ahi tuna.
the fruit vendor.
No, not the fruit vendor, but I just mean like at like the market or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I'm-
be like, you just don't have like large stocks of this like prepared for people. Like what? You know, just like easily accessible.
Tropical Leah sounds a little snooty.
No, Tropical Leah knows what's up. That's what Tropical Leah
Tropical Leah sounds a
knows.
little
That's what she knows.
Tropical Leah needs to be knocked down a few pegs.
Excuse me. Someone's feeling a little
Is there coconut
jealous,
organic?
isn't she?
Anyway.
She's mad I brought her back spam instead of
No, no,
pineapple.
I will take
You can't take
spam.
that stuff back from white. They like
No,
they won't let you bring back
I know,
fruit.
I know.
Otherwise, I'd have like a suitcase full of that.
I know. You'd have to bring an extra suitcase, just bring all the stuff. but-
Seriously. What's your out though?
My out is this is just like this time of year, but like closed-toed shoes, my boots. As I'm wearing like my booty slippers right now, but
Let those toes flap free.
it's like I think I might have said this on a different one, but I love my flats. And I love walking around in flats.
Yeah.
And
Those are closed-toed.
Yeah. I guess you're but I'm ready to go
You
to
mean like a closed off arch of the foot, a closed off ankle.
Yeah, I'm ready to wear
What do you call it? Is it just called the top of your foot?
I don't know. But I'm ready for shoes that I can like. There are certain pants and skirts that I'm like, oh, this would look so much better with a flat. It looks so much cuter with a
So
flat.
you don't necessarily want your toes to be free.
I mean, I am looking forward to wearing sandals in Florida.
You want no socks.
Yeah, no socks.
Okay.
I do love my cozy like socks and slippers, but I'm just ready to like. There's nothing better than when you're sitting outside and it's warm and you're like, my feet aren't cold.
I can wiggle my toes freely.
So yeah, I guess that's my boots. There's been so much snow in New York that hasn't melted. So just like trudging through, like you need the boots, like the heavy duty boots.
That's the thing too, is I feel
Like
like
function over cuteness right now.
yeah, I mean, like I considered wearing like a different pair of shoes and then I was like, I'm just gonna wear my snow boots, and I was like, good thing I did, because that snow has not gone anywhere.
I know. Function over cute right now. And I mean, it's just been cold, so it hasn't melted. It's just like the gross stuff now where
Yeah,
you're like,
we're ready. We're ready for your departure.
yes, we're ready for your departure, and to just let our feet breathe a little bit. So
To feet
yeah.
breathing. All right, the moment you've all been waiting for.
The moment.
Question of the week.
Question.
Oh. Don't lie.
Don't lie.
We'll know. We'll know. What's your average screen time? This is getting real personal.
No,
Like,
Lee and I have been trying to do a little bit less phone in the evening, and sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, totally. Then I'm like, oh, I have these other things I need to do, like
yeah,
for work.
I mean, I was talking to you guys about my New Year's resolution. Like, I'm trying to do no phone from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. And I have been almost perfect with the before 8 a.m. thing. Like, it was I felt like it was at least once or twice a week thing where I would wake up maybe in the middle of the night or early and then just end up scrolling or being on my phone for like 2 hours.
Oh geez.
Or like an hour at least, and not really falling back
Yeah.
asleep. And I'm just like,
You're just
nope.
in a half days, and
I
you're
was
just
like, if we're awake, we're gonna read. I'll read 2 pages and fall back asleep.
Yeah.
And then at night, I've been probably like now as the year has gone on, it's just like there have been some days where I'm like, I can't stop because we have like a project we have to finish. But like by 9, I've been able to put my phone away. I mean,
That's
some
good.
days it's been earlier, but like
And we had a lot of stuff to like stockpile before
my trip.
your
Yeah.
trip.
But like I've been doing a lot better.
It's hard in the evenings
which is-
because it's like you just
But the thing that has made me, then I'll get back to the results. I'm sorry, side tangent, but like
It's related.
It's I was breathing in a fuzz.
I think it was on your mic.
Yeah, it was because I was noticing it. But like the thing that has really made me so much more aware of days where I'm really on my phone, like doing a lot of work, because Sarah and I mostly work from our phones, right?
Yeah.
On days where I have like an extended screen time, like maybe I'm editing something a lot or like have a lot of things to order or projects, things like that. I notice by the end of the day, my anxiety level, my like worked up stress level. Sometimes I'm like, God, why is my heart racing? Or like, I just feel so stressed out. And like, I'll have this weird reaction. And I'm like, you've been on your phone a lot today, versus days where I'm really conscious about, I don't need to be on my phone right now, or I can do like, I'm not multitasking as much. And I really notice a difference. So I think awareness is also a really good thing where I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. So getting back to that, what is your screen time average? What do you think?
What was the categories that
categories.
we said?
I should say that first. We have 3 hours or less. Bravi. If
Oh my
that's
God, if
you.
you're 3 hours or less, I'm like, I want to be you.
You must not even use Google Maps.
Yeah.
3 to 5 hours, 5 to 7, or 8 plus.
Okay, I'm gonna say, I feel like the majority of people are I feel pretty strongly people are probably 5 to 7.
Yeah, I feel like that's
I'm just trying to think. Okay, even if you scroll for like, yeah. I mean, I think it's easy to hit 5 to 7, especially like you said, sometimes the screen time, like we're recording all the podcast episodes on my phone. I'm like, does that count towards my screen time? Probably.
yeah. I mean, there's some
Oh,
stuff
that's
where
why
like
yours is so low.
what?
No, because you've got the questions.
Well,
but I just mean
my
like,
phone's open right
I just
now.
mean like it's rolling. You know what I mean?
Or like what I wonder too is like if you're listening to a podcast, like sometimes I'll put one on to listen and then it's like the screen is just on.
Oh,
I don't know if that, like I think that counts.
if your screen is on, but if I just
Right. But sometimes it's like you forget.
Oh.
Or if you're using, I don't know, I wanted to say MapQuest. How old am I?
MapQuest.
like if you're using Google Maps and you're just like driving with it open,
yeah, that definitely
like that
counts.
counts.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe you drive a lot for work, or like maybe it's 45 minutes one way, 45 minutes the next, like and then you scroll for an hour. There's almost 3 hours right there.
Yeah.
So things add up. But
I would say
you're guessing 5 to 7.
so. I think most people. I would say I'm guessing like 85% of people are probably in the 5 to 7, and then I'll say like 5% are in the low, like below 3 hour category. And so what is that? That was 90%. And then 10%, I'll say 10% is probably
3 to 5.
no. So we'll go from the bottom. 5%, 0 to 3 hours. 85%, 5 to 7.
Well, it's
there was another one.
3 to 5.
Oh crap. Okay. Well, I think it'll go obviously in order. I think the highest percent will be the 5 to 7 hour group. Yeah.
So right now we have a neck and neck tie between 3 and 5 hours and 5 to 7.
Oh my gosh, that's good.
43%.
Okay.
Yeah.
What percent is the 8 and above?
5%.
5. Okay.
This does not add up. We have 1 extra percent.
Didn't last time?
Last time it was
less?
1 less.
How does that make it make sense, you guys? Whoever's
The
running Instagram.
maybe it's like things are kind of like toggled between. I don't know. But so right now we have 43% are 3 to 5 hours and 43% are 5 to 7.
Okay.
We have 10% 3 or less.
Those 10%, you deserve an award.
Can you teach me your ways? Like give me your strength.
Are you watching a lot of TV instead?
Maybe. Like if I'm watching on my iPad, does that count? That probably counts as screen time, right? Because I think my phone and iPad.
I don't know if it's individual device.
Now I need to go back and see like the logistics of screen time. And 8+ hours is 5%.
Okay. Now, to be fair, my screen time is usually like I'm embarrassed to say, but it is usually like right at 8 hours.
But like we work on our phones.
But we do work on our phones. So like if I'm working from 9 to 3, that's 6 hours.
And that's no like recreational
And to
phone
be
time.
fair, a lot of that is like recording things,
editing things, calling me,
but I don't think
me.
FaceTiming you, filming the podcast, like
yeah, it's easy to add up. And mine last week was 6 hours average,
Dang.
which to me is huge.
Well,
the
really
week
good.
before was 5, which helps like when you're on vacation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like that, I think, I would love to keep it around 6 or 6.5 as a max, especially working, because I've just been conscious of like not scrolling.
The social screen time feels different than like the filming screen time.
Yeah.
Like when it's like those little side distractions that are the ones that really make my brain feel like jogged. But it is nice to like on those days when you aren't on your screen a lot, you definitely feel like,
Yeah.
you know.
And sometimes like I had been chatting with my therapist about this, that like we as adults don't give our minds really much any time to use our imagination
And be bored a little bit. I think you might have.
maybe, but I think about that a lot, that I'm like, you need to let yourself, like, we're so used to instant gratification of like, I wonder what that is, I'm gonna look it up immediately, or like,
Well, I'm sitting
walking
here-
I'm walking for 10 minutes, let me put a podcast on, or let me scroll while I'm walking, oh, let me text, blah blah, let me call somebody, so you don't have any empty space. And so when we give ourselves like that little empty space, it gives ourselves a chance to like imagine things, to wonder, to use our imaginations that we don't, like as a kid, you do that all the time.
Yeah.
You come up with stories, you come up with, Sarah and I used to like come up with fake conversations with different people, right? Or songs or whatever it is that you think about. Maybe you're like, oh, that color, oh, that would be cool. You know, it's just like wondering about things that we don't really give ourselves the space to do that anymore. Like even if you're on an elevator, you don't give yourselves like the 1 minute of uncomfortability of standing there with somebody else in an elevator.
Yeah.
You know? Or like I've been trying not to multitask on my walks to Pilates. It's like a 15-minute walk there. And I'm like, okay, instead of turning on my podcast, I'm just going to be in the world. And then if I don't do that, I notice I'm like, I don't remember crossing the street.
Yeah.
I don't remember who I saw. I don't remember what building that was. It was just like,
So
it's
it's
a blur.
good to have just like a one track thing that's going on, as opposed to like so much else going on.
Yeah. And so I think, I guess if you're trying to limit your screen time, maybe that's not anything that's on your awareness, in which case that's totally fine. But if you are, personally, what I have found to be the most helpful is like small things. Like, I think to say, saying nothing from 8 to 8 was a little bit big of a thing to jump bite off, which is great to start off. Like I like having a good momentum.
Yeah.
But then like maybe you just said, before 8 a.m. I'm not going to, or like 5 days a week I'm not going to,
Or you just set an alarm and you say, oh, this is my phone free half an hour, and just
like small things like that.
Sometimes just putting your phone in a different room, you're like, oh, I don't really need it. But when it's there, you're like, let me check.
Exactly.
When you see how many times you pick it up, that's the scary part.
Sometimes what I'll notice is I'm just walking around, like I'm holding my phone in my hand. I'm like, you could put that in your purse, or like you could put that away.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be like on the ready. It's like trigger has been pulled. So start like small. Yeah, maybe I think just, I'm going to put my phone in another room for a half hour at the time, or I'm going to clean and not, just like little things. But man, less than 3 hours.
We commend you if you're in that category.
Yeah,
but interesting to find out. I've always
if you
been
want
very
to fill
curious.
some more time, you can go check out our Instagram.
You can, although we would love you to watch the podcast, you can listen, which counts as
And turn your screen off, so then
doesn't count towards your screen time.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we got a strategy for everything.
Get on my level.
All right, we've got our questions for today. I don't know where that came from. I was suddenly in an accent there.
She's suddenly Irish. No, I can't do an Irish accent. It's
Irish.
like my life.
Irish. That's all I can say. Irish. It's like some good old Irish stew.
I can't even respond because I can't even do it.
It's like me trying to do Australian and it just turns to British. Like I cannot do Australian at all. No.
I'm opening my mouth to
She's
try.
glitching.
I'm like
She's
glitching.
glitching.
Can't do it.
All right, we'll get to the questions. Enough of our silly banter. Okay, number 1, I got a new job, but now I want a different one.
Bum bum bum.
This whole last year, I told myself I would find a different job because my current job was such a bad work environment. I had a crazy boss with zero flexibility and just had enough. I'd been applying and interviewing for jobs for months and finally got an offer from a similar position, but at a much smaller company than where I'm currently working. It's a slight pay cut, but I was so excited to get out of my current job. Sometimes you're just like, I don't, just give me out.
Yeah, you're like, it's worth it for my sanity.
Yeah. It's been about 3 weeks at this new company, and I'm starting to feel like maybe this isn't the job for me either.
Oh no.
You're like, wait a second. My boss here is at the totally opposite end of the spectrum, very hands-off, doesn't seem to take the lead when they should be. My coworkers are nice, but a little distant. I'm about 5 years older than everyone, so that might be part of it. Wondering if I made a mistake by leaving. I'm just going to stop you right there because you talked about how awful that work environment was. So I don't think making a jump was the bad decision.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't a mistake to get this new job, and it sounds like it wasn't. But maybe this new spot is also not the ideal. Like maybe
this
it's not
is
everything
a
that
stepping
it
stone
seemed.
too.
Yeah, maybe it's not everything that you had sort of like, like rose-colored glasses about. That maybe certain things are coming to light that you're like, okay, every job has its caveats.
Every rose
Has its thorns. What is it? Every cowboy something
Sings the same,
sings the same sad song.
Every rose has its thorn.
But you know what I mean? Like, you did get out of this toxic work environment. So that's a pro. I don't think you can just say like, oh, maybe that was a mistake, because if you hadn't gotten this new job, you'd still be sitting and feeling really like miserable and unhappy.
Sometimes when you make a jump and it doesn't hold up to maybe every,
Expectation.
amazing expectation that you're thinking about, you can kind of be like, okay.
You're like, oh shit, I made a mistake now.
But also, I think they said it's been 3 weeks.
It's been, that's my
she
point.
Fresh.
It's 3 weeks. I don't think, even if you're like, this is my dream job, nothing is going to feel like it fits like a glove in 3 weeks.
3 weeks is like, have you even finished onboarding?
Like probably barely. Maybe this is your first week, like kind of let on your own.
Yeah.
you're also unlearning work habits that you had from another place.
It's true.
That if your boss was really hands-on, that maybe you depended on them a little bit more, and now it's like you have this open-ended freedom that it's sort of overwhelming.
I think it's hard to.
You're not friends with your coworkers yet, like you're just acquaintances.
Yeah.
And that's heavy. That's hard. It can feel overwhelming and stressful. And
Maybe you were like trauma bonding with the people at your other job where you're like, God, this sucks. Oh
yeah,
my
and they're
God,
like,
hang in there, hang in there.
unhappy too. Shall we get drinks and talk about it? And now it's like people are also a little younger than you, which maybe you just feel like you're not connecting in the same way, or maybe you were the youngest one at your other work, which always gives you a different sort of mental state.
Yeah,
right?
when you're the oldest one and it seems like everybody else knows what they're doing, you can kind of feel a little like, like out of your element. Like everyone's younger than me, but they know what they're doing.
Like I'm not cool. I'm so old and uncool.
Yeah, I think there can also be advantages to having a boss that's a little more hands off, because then once you learn the ropes,
and not like going to be breathing down your neck every 5 seconds. And
I guess we don't know the specifics of the situations where you're like, maybe they should have like stepped in, but then that also gives you more of a chance to advocate for yourself once you feel more comfortable in the job.
yeah, I think there's no way 3 weeks is going to feel like a cozy spot.
No, because gosh, I was trying to think of like when I started teaching, it was like almost the whole year until I really felt like,
Oh
I
my
know what I'm
gosh!
doing.
If not year 2, like
You kind of feel like you need to take a whole lap around the track.
you feel
before
kind of like
you-
sick to your stomach before people come. Like you're just like nervous and worked up. And
3 weeks is like, do you know how to get there without using Google Maps? I mean,
my
it's
gosh, do you know the surrounding area? Like, do you even know everyone's names still? Like, can you remember?
I would
it's a
give yourself
lot.
a grace period right now.
Like in a couple months, you might feel totally different. You might not, and you might be like, yeah, this is not my ideal situation, but nobody says you have to stay there.
And
Like you also have the option of looking while you're there. I think I would give yourself a little bit of time.
I
Give yourself a
think-
couple months for sure.
unless there's some huge red flags, I feel like you want to stay in a job for like a year,
6 months,
to a year,
just,
so you
just
can
to show that you're
not just job hopping.
Yeah, and I think
You're going to learn something from this job regardless. I mean, obviously there were good signs enough at the beginning to make you think it was better than your last
so
job.
maybe lean into that, remind yourself of those things.
Because
And-
don't close yourself off to the opportunities that this is a good job. Because then if you're like, oh gosh, everyone's younger than me, my boss is different, like I don't know if this is the job for me, then that mindset can maybe keep you from making the most of it.
Yeah. So like try and lean into some of those positive aspects. And I think also if it's a hard phase right now of kind of being the newbie and getting accustomed with everything, like you're learning different job things than you did before, different strategies and stuff. Remind yourself too that like you have a life outside of work.
Yeah.
And while you're trying to focus on those positives at work, maybe you give yourself some other things to look forward to
That's a good
on
point.
the weekends, or like plan some time. Like you could initiate something outside of work with some of your coworkers, or see if there is
Yeah.
something to kind of connect your parts of your life a little
Yeah.
bit too, and that might
Yeah.
make you feel more comfortable when you are at work too. Like it's amazing how good it can feel, or how much different things can feel when you have one friend.
Yeah.
And so
And if you're in a job where it was stressful, like you had that like cortisol rush when you're at work because like your boss is crazy, and then you like go to a job that's you're doing like all the onboarding, like maybe it was like maybe the work wasn't really engaging, and so you're kind of like, ugh, whatever.
like this is soul sucking.
And then you're in a new job that's demanding different things from you, right? 'Cause you're using parts of your brain you hadn't used in a while, like learning of the new things and the new processes, and unlearning, like Leah said.
give yourself time.
Give yourself time. Give yourself a good. Don't even tell yourself, okay, we need to do like a mental check-in and like evaluation of how this is going, until I would say like 2 months in, just to be like,
I was gonna say like 3.
Have I had time to settle?
Yeah.
Have I had time to like,
Give yourself time to digest.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be better than it is right now for sure.
this is like the keep your head down and like learn the stuff.
Yeah, nose to the grindstone. Like maybe it's not your ideal job. Maybe it's not your dream job, but it's better than being in a toxic place.
Yeah.
You're going to totally get through this, and then you can deal with it then. But I think tell yourself that you need at least 2 to 3 months
Yeah.
before you even consider
a
anything
jump.
else.
Yeah, at least your boss isn't
It's gonna fly by.
yelling at you.
Yeah.
You might not see them, but that means they probably think you're doing okay.
They might not even exist.
They trust you enough to not like jump down your throat.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. Good luck.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it, no stopping it. Go away. When I'm down.
Question numero dos. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
I'll be taking a 6-day solo trip to Prince Edward Island, Canada in late June. PEI.
Oh my gosh.
I decided to save money on the flight and booked basic economy where I can only bring one personal item. The Airbnb I'll be staying at has a washer and dryer. However, I know that I'll be very limited with what I can bring, clothes, shoes, accessories, etc. Do you have any tips? I'm going to Canada to attend a conference. Not a fancy one, but we'll also be sightseeing and hopefully we'll do a day at the beach. Would love some advice on what types of outfits to bring and how I can stretch my outfits for over 6 days. Thank you both, and I've been enjoying your podcast. Thank you.
Oh.
So PEI, Canada, late June, 6 days.
It's giving Anne of Green Gables.
Oh, Sarah and I have been talking about going to PEI
I know with Mom Scoop.
since probably we were like 8, 10. Because we
A little Anne of
loved
Green
Anne of
Gables
Green.
dream.
We had an obsession with Anne of Green Gables.
Yeah, we did. So 6 days, a personal item.
Yeah.
Okay. You so got this.
So personal item is like a backpack
a backpack.
or like a small duffel,
Yeah. So
like a small duffel.
I don't know what your personal item is.
Attending a conference too.
They didn't say just carry on. They said personal item, right?
They said personal item. Save money on the flight and booked basic economy where I can only bring one personal item.
Okay. So I think
Thinking a travel backpack size.
so. I have a it's a Vera Bradley travel backpack, and it's like or you can look up on like Amazon. Like
We can link it.
Yeah, I can link it in the show notes. But like a zip open flat backpack that looks like a mini suitcase on the inside, but it looks like a backpack from the
Dagny Dover also
outside.
has some really nice, like big
Dagny Dover has some.
travel backpacks
Well,
that
like,
count as like your personal item.
If you have a backpack on your back, it like looks smaller than like a suitcase, you know what I mean? So if you're going for a work conference, June, luckily for you, that's like warmer weather.
and it's light materials, thin materials.
So I'm thinking you bring
for this work conference, I'm thinking a slip dress
okay.
and you wear a blazer on the flight.
Yeah. That sounds good. Maybe
That slip dress takes up like this much space because it's thin.
yeah. Maybe you bring a couple blouses and like 1 or 2 pairs of professional pants, and then you could bring a pair of like jeans that could go with those blouses, like a breezy blouse that could look good for work but also casual.
Yeah, you wear the jeans and a blazer and maybe a blouse on the plane. And your bulkiest pair of shoes.
So you might want, if you're thinking, I would bring like a comfy flat since you're going to be walking around. Maybe wear that on the plane. And then
I don't know if you want a heel for your conference.
you could do a loafer.
That's true. I feel like a heel, depending if it's kitten, if it's like a kitten heel, heel that doesn't like take up that much space.
Yeah.
And if you have like flip flops or like a sandal,
Yeah, I
for
mean,
the
like
beach,
a bathing
you can
suit.
squish that on top.
A bathing
right?
suit. Take only the makeup that you're like, I absolutely need this.
Yeah, don't take your full makeup bag. Just take the things out and put it in like a side pouch.
Yeah, and if you're staying somewhere that's like near a little store, you could even like get shampoo and like
That's what I was
toothpaste
gonna
there.
say.
Just
Yeah,
the little
don't
travel ones.
Don't even
and,
worry about bringing it.
see if they have a hair dryer, then you don't have to bring that.
Most
either
hotels
and
like
stuff, and,
do.
Yeah. So tops that you can wear for the conference and casual.
Yeah, if you have like a white button down, you could wear it like for the conference, with a pair of dress pants or something. You have your slip dress and the blazer you're wearing, and then you can wear that button down open over your bathing suit as like
There
a
you
bathing
go.
suit top with a pair of like shorts.
There you
your
go.
bathing suit is going to take up no space.
There you go.
You bring like, like Sarah said, a flat.
You could bring another dress to wear because like dresses take up no room.
Yeah, and that's 6 days right there.
And
bring,
I always
bring like a t-shirt to sleep in.
Yeah.
Bring like a little camisole, something, and a pair of like lightweight sleep shorts that takes up
because
no space.
they said there was a washing machine,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So yeah, you could like if you wear the stuff for the conference, you can like you could wash the stuff and wear it. I mean, if you're not getting like stinky, you
Yeah,
can just
yeah.
wear it again. But if you
bring
got
like a linen tank or something like that, or
Yeah.
a cotton, just maybe something with like a little pop of color, so you feel like you're not just like totally neutral.
Yeah, because it's hard to say too for like a conference. Sometimes it's so cold when they've got the AC blast.
That's what I'm saying. Like bring a blazer or something.
Like June,
You could do
might not
like
be that
a lighter.
warm.
You could do like a beige blazer, and you could pair that with jeans and like a little tank and go out for dinner or something. Bring those heels that from your conference wear out.
Yeah.
Or a flat or do I mean, there's so many you could mix and match really easily that way.
I agree.
I did an 8-day Florida trip last year in a backpack, and when I tell you, like, I also brought running shoes and some workout clothes, and
No,
it was shockingly easy to put into a backpack because in the summer things like the material is like this thick and you're just like
I know
bam,
it's
bam.
easier in the warmth. You're lucky with that. But
Yeah.
So if you can find a shoe that you could wear for the conference and casual wear, bring that, and then maybe like one other comfy little flat.
Yeah. And you can just squish that right up on
Yes.
top of your other stuff.
Versatile tops. Only the makeup that is essential.
One dress for the conference, one dress maybe casual.
Yeah.
And wear that blazer.
And with that blazer.
And only bring your essential makeup.
Only
Buy your
essentials?
other toiletries.
Yeah. Oh
There
my
you
gosh.
go. Bing bang boom.
Bing bada boom. Save that money. That's exactly how we travel. We're like, oh no, I can squeeze everything into a personal item. I'm like,
Yeah, especially if
Save-
you're like,
yeah.
it's summer, I can mix and match. That's the way to go. And
I
then
know.
you don't have to wait for your bag to come through. Like, I'm fine
You're
with
off the
checking.
plane, you're-
I am fine with checking a bag, especially if you know it's going to be later. Like Hawaii, Colin checked his golf clubs. Like we checked a big suitcase, but I was like, I just want to live like stress free.
Yeah.
We had these free checked bags with our ticket. We're like, let's just do it. But
any other occasion,
it's so much easier to just you grab your bag, you're good to go.
you don't even care what order you get on the plane because you're like, I just have my personal item.
And
just
then
go
you
straight
can
into my seat.
you can like walk if you can't check into your Airbnb until later. It's like I just have my backpack.
Yeah.
You can walk around and not be like, what am I doing with this huge suitcase? Or that's gonna be great.
You will be just fine. And you're gonna have an amazing
I think you're
time.
gonna be shocked and be like, I still have room in this backpack.
Yes, I do too.
You
I do
really
too.
will. You really will. Have so much fun.
so much fun.
Say hi to PEI for us.
Get on my level.
All right. Question number 3. Question for your podcast, since I know you two are big travelers. We've got a couple travel questions.
It's like they know that we explore.
Everyone's starting
Then
to
we get restless.
I know. Everyone's starting to dream of where they're going, right? It's
yeah.
like, okay, we've been hibernating, we've been dreaming, where are we going?
Now we're ready to leave this
Where are we
cave.
going? One of the plans taking action.
Get me out of this cavern.
I'm in a 3-year relationship and really want to go to Italy this summer for 3 to 4 weeks.
The city of
A little Lizzie McGuire moment. What was her movie called? What's it's just the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Lizzie McGuire movie.
It's just the Lizzie McGuire
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Trevi found. Although something I saw was, I don't know if this was just fake. They were saying now you have to pay to like go to the Trevi Fountain. Like they had like a little like coin.
No,
I don't know. That might be
there's
fake.
no
That's probably
way.
fake.
That's fake news.
We'll see. You can go and tell us. I work remote and have a lot of flexibility, so I want to take advantage of it while I can. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I keep mentioning a possible trip to my boyfriend who also works remote because I think it would be really fun to go together.
Oh my God, you could so easily be like, shall we take our little conference calls at a cafe?
Yeah, seriously. Oh my gosh.
Little cappuccino?
He says it sounds fun, but that he wouldn't want to work abroad for the summer because the time difference would be really difficult to navigate.
Let's see.
That's like 6 hours.
6 hours.
So if you've got a 3 p.m. meeting, that's 9
9.
p.m. Yeah, but in Italy, they stay up late.
They do. And you would have all day. Think
To
about
hang
that.
out.
You would have until like 1 o'clock. No, later. Right? Like 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. US time would be 1,
2.
2 because of daylight savings.
I think it's 6 hours difference. So if it was 8 a.m. US time, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, that's 2.
Yeah,
2
because
p.m.
right now I think it's 5, but then when daylight savings, it's an extra hour.
Oh, yeah. So at the very, like
You
if you
would-
start,
you
if
could
you
be
start at
out.
9, you wouldn't, if it's like a 9 to 5.
Your day wouldn't start until 3 in the afternoon.
And to be fair, that would still mean you finishing at like 11 p.m. And then you could still like go out for a little stroll.
You would just have to change your mindset of when your work times are.
I mean, I think you're convinced.
Yeah, you don't need any convincing from us. Like, we believe you.
So the boyfriend thinks it's going to be weird with the time difference. It would be an adjustment. Like, yeah, we get that.
Sure, but like, babe, cappuccinos and gelato in Roma.
I really, really want to do this trip, but if I can't convince my boyfriend to go, I don't know how I would feel going by myself.
How long did you say? Like the whole summer?
3 to 4 weeks.
You go on that trip by yourself. That's what you do.
I get it. You're like, okay, well, if I leave you, like, cool. Like,
You're like, I thought this would be fun to do together because we both have kind of the same situation, the same
And
work situation.
if
And you
go-
want to
if
travel, buddy, in the city you live.
Because then you're like, do I want to go on a midnight stroll by myself? Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe do your strolls pre-work
Maybe-
day,
yeah, yeah,
and
maybe
then
do
you
your
go
strolls
to the little
pre-work day.
cafe on your corner, and you get a nice late dinner
That's true.
when the workday ends.
I see. I think
We're
the good,
obviously on your side.
you're not married, right?
Boyfriend of 3 years.
3-year relationship. Okay. So a long enough time, like who was the person who wrote in a while ago that was a couple episodes ago that their husband was going on like a solo trip to Paris, right? And they were like totally supportive
And
of
that
them.
was 2 months.
Yeah, they were gone for a long time. So it is a hard balance because when you're in a relationship, compromise, but you also don't want to let fun opportunities pass by. I mean, you offered, you're like, I want to go on this together.
Yeah. And so then what if you brought up the conversation of
What if
what if I go by myself?
or would you be open to coming with me for like
There
2
we go.
weeks?
Here we go.
I'm happy in the middle.
Here we go. You go for a week. He comes for week 2. You're there for 1 more week.
Yeah.
That
Could
is
you come for a week,
so-
babe?
I'm going to be gone. What?
Cap it. Do like have him come in, like have him leave on a Friday. So then he's got the weekend, week, and then he's got like he can fly back, have the weekend to recharge. So then he's there for like
Brilliant.
Then you don't have to choose.
That's girl math right there. That
Like,
you don't have to choose.
If he says no, it's like okay, use your vacation time.
be like, okay, I've been
Right?
thinking about how to make this
Then,
work
then
because
don't
I
work.
really
Use
yeah,
your vacation time.
that's true.
But then I guess you're working.
Yeah. So just say like I've really been thinking about this, and if you feel like it would be too much of a struggle, here's what I've come up with. Like, what do you think about this?
Yeah.
I'm there for a week. You come in at the end of that week. Like you're there for a full week working. You can like figure out work for a week. Maybe you can move around your schedule so it's lighter that week. And then I'm gonna stay on for 1 more week.
Yeah.
Like I
I'll
feel
just
like
rent an Airbnb for like 3 weeks.
yeah, I feel like this is something that I really want to do. And like I want you to be there with me for part of it. I totally get it that you don't feel like that works for work for you, but like then let's find a compromise. I feel like that's the perfect compromise. Nobody can say I can't do a week.
Because if you're like, because he didn't say he didn't want to be there with you. He's more
Yeah.
worried about the logistics.
Exactly.
Which
He's like because when you're there
It
for
makes
3 weeks,
sense.
3 to 4 weeks, it feels like you're kind of living there.
Yeah, and like you can do some things, and then you can do whatever you want together. But you're making it known, like, I want you to come with me. I
Yeah.
want to make this work for us together. Like, what do you think about this?
And if you want to do a full month, you could do 10 days, middle 10 days of him being there, 10 days at the end. And then you have a full month.
Because then it breaks up also the time you're apart. You don't feel like it's like my way or the highway.
Yeah, you're barely getting used to like you're exploring, getting used to just being on your own, and then he's there with you
Yeah.
and you're hanging out, you're exploring,
Yeah.
you've picked out some cool spots, and then you finish it off doing all the things that you want to do to end it off.
Yeah.
I think and you still have a huge chunk of summer.
I think that would be I think that would be the best of both worlds if you can do that.
Yeah.
If he's like, I'm just not feeling it, you're like, okay, well, I've literally proposed all these options. Like, I'm gonna go. Then you're like,
Yeah, you can literally lay it out and be like, here are the options.
Yeah.
We go together, you come in the middle and we split the time, or I go by myself. I don't want to go by myself. Like I obviously want us to come together, but I want to do this.
Yeah.
And
I'd
what
love
is
to
3
make it work
weeks?
with
Like,
you. Like,
I'd
can
love
we-
to do it with you. Like, but lay out those options. You're like, I'm giving you choices.
Yeah.
But an option that's not on the table is me not going. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I would try and keep it as like positive as you can,
don't
not
mean it needs to
ultimatum
be like,
but
"Oh, I'm going. But just be like, I really want to do this. Like, here are like the 3 options that as I see them. What do
Yeah.
you think?
because if his only qualm is qualm, if his only qualm is like the work thing, if it's not like he can't afford it or whatever, then
Or he doesn't
that-
want to go, or he's not sure where you are in your
that
like,
opens up a whole different box. But if, as he said, the only issue is
the work thing,
the work thing,
schedule thing,
I think this could be like,
easy remedy.
as long as his job's like, yeah, you can work, you can be in a different country for this
and
time.
honestly, working remote is so normal these days. I feel like any work, if you're like, could I be gone for 10 days? Work from, they're like, as long as you're going to be available
long
for
as you're
whatever. And you're like,
available.
yeah, great.
And like he could honestly use his vacation time, because even if he just came for a week, right? Like that would be a 5 days of vacation time.
Right. And bookend it with the
weekends.
So that's 9 days.
Yeah. So you can make it work that way. I hope that's a good option.
We believe in that.
If you're in a 3-year relationship, I'm hoping, you guys have good communication and this can work out, but try and find a happy medium so you can still get what you want and
I
still
think
fulfill your relationship.
if you're in a very happy, like trusting relationship, I think your partner could celebrate and like work around you going if he's not comfortable going too. Like so many people have done it. I've done it. So many people have written in have done it. Like, like it's totally doable and possible. And sometimes a little distance like makes your relationship stronger too.
Yeah.
So
fun
hoping
adventure.
hoping you can experience it together though.
I hope so. Yeah. Good luck with that. Let us know what ends up happening.
In Roma.
In Roma.
On a city in
Roma. Hey, if you go by yourself, you won't have to share your pizza.
Or the gelato.
Or the
double
gelato.
scoop.
Double scoop.
Always 2 scoops.
Whoa. That was...
Okay. And with that, we're going to sign off before we weird you out way too much on this podcast.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. We'll wait for you to tune in next week. And if you have any write-ins, you can DM us on Instagram at the Inside Scoop Podcast. All write-ins are anonymous. And we'll see you next week. Bye.